Hello, my crafty friends. Welcome to my studio. It's Laurette, your vintage paper girl. I'm so happy and excited you're here today and you came to watch and came to maybe have a little play with me today. Today, we're going to be working, oh, I said today twice. So sorry, ladies, but it is today. So it's actually Monday. I'm filming this today, and hopefully the plan is for it to go up today. And we are going to be having a little play and a little chat with some, oh gosh, pocket flips. It was requested by my friend Linda Clausen, good friend and client, who's been around for quite a long time. She's been following me, I believe, from Dolls and Daydreams over to here. So, you know, hi Linda, hope you're well today, sweetie. So you asked about these pockets. I had made this in one of my videos. She saw it and wanted to know if I would show you guys how to make it. So I told her I would do that in one of my upcoming videos. So here it is, Linda, just for you, babe. So we're going to work on making these today. And if time permits, we're going to work on a second pocket. See, look, see, this is what I use those little binder thingies for, protector sheets. That's keep all my pieces together so I'm not running around on my desk having a free-for-all party when I'm not looking. We're going to make these double pocket flips that could be on the end of a journal page. I'm going to grab a journal here. You guys have all seen this journal to death. You'll be sick of it. But it's something you could put on the page this way, or hang it down. Depends what you want to put in it. So, you know, that's what these are. Now, both of these are inspired by Tina at Shabbydabbydoodah. This was her, what do you call it? Her mass media. She did a mass media make on this, and we made them with her. And you can fill it with whatever you want. So, and this one as well. I figured out that she was the creator of this. I don't know if she's the original creator, but I saw it on her channel. I saw both of these on her channel. So we're going to, hopefully if time permits, like I said, we will do both today. So here we go. Now, this was the original pocket I showed. And how this works is we have, it flips here. You've got little goodies inside that you can write on. You have the writing space that I showed you here. You have a space here. You have all the goodies there. And then the little other hidden pocket is here. So I will show you how to do that today. I did quite a bit of prep work on it. So we may only do the one. So take notes or rewatch it. I also put it on with this lovely little paper clip that I made on a video with G Kerr. I think it's G or Guy. I'm not sure how she says her name. She's over there in Portugal. She has a fabulous channel called Happiness in Crafting. And she is so fun. I love watching all of her videos. And we made these over there. And I mass made these. And I'll show you a little bit later if I remember. Some of the wonderful paper clips I made while watching her channel. And that I use in my work. So I actually just put them on my desk so I'd remember to show you. Alrighty, so let's get going here. I'm going to undress this little girl here. We're going to take off all her little goodies. Sorry, baby. Undress you here. Alrighty. So the basic thing for this is, and I do have one that I've already put together to decorate, but I'm going to show you what the breakdown is on the papers. Now, I highly, highly recommend that you use a paper that's printed on both sides, or is basically one, you know, plain on one side. It could be white if you don't mind the white. But so I just printed it on both. Now, this is just a very flimsy 32-pound paper. I wish I had printed it on my presentation paper to give it a little more body. So I highly recommend, if you are wanting it to be sturdy and on its own and not glued in to the journal, that you use a heavier paper or a cardstock when you're doing that. I planned to, mine was just to glue it on and do it this way. But if you want to make it, you know, something that's standalone, please, you know, do something heavier, because it feels flimsy to me. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you, I didn't want to bring in Big Bertha. That's my big paper cutter, but I have a feeling she'll be out at some point anyway. So what I did, the first thing I did was I cut off all of the white part, because even though I tell mine print to fit, it just doesn't. So whatever, it's this particular designer, the way she sets it up, for some reason my iPad doesn't allow me to change anything. So I really can't do anything to make it, to get rid of that. I can't tell it print to edge or anything. So, well, at least I don't know how. Anyway, like I told you, my technology is limited. So this is the way I do it. So we cut off all the white space, and then we want to cut the sheet of paper down. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut that piece of paper in half. But actually, I found I wanted it to be 4 inches. And let me see, for you ladies in Europe, 10 inches, 10 centimeters. So 10 centimeters if you're use centimeters, and if you do, you want 4 inches otherwise. And that's the full length of whatever your paper is once you cut off the white. So I'm not going to give you, it could be 11, 11 and a half. It doesn't matter, because I'll just make it a little bit longer. So that's the first thing you're going to do, is you're going to cut that section off. Okay. And I can't ever tell if this paper is right side up. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. There's your 4 inches. We're going to cut that first 4 off. All right. Oh, this is from Tina at Shabbydabbydoodah. This is one of her beautiful new collage pages that she has. In fact, I think it's her newest collage page. All right, so we're going to pretend we took the paper cutter and we cut it off. All right, so we've cut that piece off. All right, so she's gone. Then we're going to take that second half of the paper, which again should be 4 inches. Oh, let me see. I don't like to use a ruler, ladies. I'm horrible at a ruler. Oh, no, the second half looks like it's going to be 3 3/4. So once you cut off the 4, because of the way I lose this over here, it's 3 3/4. So if you print to edge to edge, basically just cut your page in half and it'll work fine. All right. So we're going to do that. Now we have this other half left. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this other half up quite a bit. So the first thing we're going to do, the first cut we're going to make is going to be 8 inches. So that's going to be this piece, and you're going to remove it. That's going to leave you with 2 3/4. Either way, if we're going to use edge to edge, you basically want 2/3 of the paper to be your top and 1/3 on the bottom. All right, so now we have cut those off. I know this might be confusing you. I'm hoping, I don't know. I didn't know how to do this. So what's going to happen is you're going to have a piece that looks like that, and you're going to have a piece that looks like this. And then you're going to take this and cut this in half. Okay. For me, it's about 2 inches. Let's see. Yeah, 2 inches. So I swear I wrote down all the measurements. Goodness gracious. I don't know. Where's my head? As my mom would say, if it wasn't attached to my shoulders, it'd be rolling around the room. So this is your extra little piece. This is actually going to end up being one of your cards. Okay, to put in one of the pockets. Then this you're going to cut in half. And these are going to become your pockets. Okay, because these are pockets. All right. So now this is how we're going to assemble this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out where do we want our front, which piece do I like best. This paper is so pretty, that is going to be tough. But I also need to keep in mind, I'm going to lose the bottom half of this print. This is not going to show it all. I also have to decide which one of these I want in the front. All right, well, I'm going to fold it. I'm going to get my head in here for just a split second so I can see. Looks like it's pretty good. All right. I need my... around my corners. Oh, no, I'm not going to do both of them, though. I just realized I don't want to do that. I'm going to take, because I'm using this paper and it's reversible, that's printing on both sides, I'm going to fold this in half. Now this should be exactly. You have two options. You can either have the plain side here and the printed side on the plain side and vice versa here, or you could have it matching. Now, when I did this, I printed it, I had it print on both sides. So this is where you get to be creative and make your decisions. So what I think on this one, since I already have one that's plain right here, I'm going to make this one printed. And this one I'm also going to have a print. So what I want is each of these to be opening on the opposite side of each other, whichever way you choose to do it. Okay, I'm just going to set that in there for a minute. And here's our outside. Now, I know I seem confused. I'm sorry, ladies. I don't do tutorials and how-tos. I just craft. So this is something I generally said I wasn't going to do, but I wanted to show Linda how I made it. So I feel like I'm just botching the heck out of this, but let's try it anyway, you know. I'm just trying to decide what I like. I'm not excited about, I'm not excited about this. See, I went and cut this off, and that's what I shouldn't have done. I should have waited to do that. Because you generally only cut off the one side, that opens up. So you don't cut off both at the same time. That's where I made that error there. All right. This is frustrating. I'm sorry, ladies. I feel like I need to stop this and start over, but I'm going to go forward with it, even though I'm feeling really frustrated right now. All right, because this is a little pocket and we want it to show as a pocket, excuse me, I'm going to have to reach over here. I forgot my little, I did not prep for this. I should have, but honestly, every video I've prepped for, I've had to delete the video. It just went bad. So I just thought this time I am not going to prep. I'm just not. I feel like it's been a disaster. Okay, here we go. Now we've got our little thumb notch out. And we are just going to, now this is a pocket, so I don't want to seal it up and I don't want to close it up. And I feel like I can't chat when I'm doing this because I'm going to mess it up otherwise. Worse than I already am. Okay, there's your first pocket. Well, once that dries, this is going to be pocket number 1. Okay, so, and it opens up here. All right. Now, at this point, I think I'm going to want to ink it, and I think I'm going to just do some, oops, there we go. Don't want my glue to dry out. Ooh, wrong one. That would be bad. I would have my, don't want that. I'm going to give it a quick little ink on the edges, especially because it's so white. And I want dimension. For me, inking is about dimension, creating border, giving it a separation from what it might sit on so it just doesn't blend into the paper. And it's definitely absolutely a personal thing. Lots of ladies don't ink and lots of ladies do ink. So the question is to ink or not to ink. That's totally up to you. I also think it's a bravery thing. I was scared to ink at first. I thought, oh, what if I don't like it? What if I ruin it? What if? But really, it was fine. I did okay with it. I wasn't, you know, it wasn't too bad. Then I got used to it. And then I got where I can't stand it if it doesn't have some ink on it. It's rare. I'll do anything with no ink. It's just like not going to happen. This is a really nice little space. I want to call it your little hidden space that you can do a little secret note if you want. maybe you've written something in your journal and you don't want anybody to know, or it's a reminder note, so it's going to be in this section. Now, what I'm going to do is normally, now this is where I would only take this corner, and I would, nope, not that one. This is where I would trim this corner. And then go like this. Okay. All right. Now, to get the second pocket, we're going to pull it up. And we want to make sure, okay, that one's opening that way. We want to make sure it's opening this way. I don't know what is with this mat. It's sliding all over the place. Normally, it doesn't slide around. Okay. So what we have is one that opens that way and one that opens that way. See? Opposite ends. And I'm going to let it show here. And I'm going to put a little notch in it. If I can get to the center. Maybe right about there. Okay. I generally just throw those wherever. Kind of a messy crafter. No, I'm really not. Actually, as long as I can remember, I was a clean freak. Everything had to be clean and perfect and in its place. And oh my goodness, until I drove myself insane and decided, it took me a long time to decide that just wasn't important in the scheme of things. All that perfection was exhausting, killed my health, and wasn't necessary. And really, no one ever appreciated it but me. So I did do it for me, but enough was enough. So now I'm a little less. I don't clean my house every single day like I used to. Oh gosh, it was exhausting to do that. Okay, I am going to go ahead and cut these to match this. So I think that's going the right way still. Keep checking, because otherwise I guarantee you'll put it on upside down, backwards, or whatever. I hope you're getting this, Linda, and I didn't confuse you too much. I will go back over it in just a second, I promise. I was trying to be over helpful, and I think I just ended up confusing myself and you guys too. I'm so sorry. It's Monday. Monday, if you don't film for a few days, boy, it gets really, you get out of sync. Although I did do a haul video for you guys. A little extra goodie. For those of you who didn't watch, I highly recommend you go back and you do so. Because some of the projects I'm going to be doing, you're going to be confused if you don't catch up on that. Because you won't understand, why is she making these things? And where did she get that idea? And what is that? And I guarantee it. So ladies might want to catch up, even if you don't like a haul video. You can speed through some of it and just watch the pictures. I was pretty quick with it. I didn't take a whole hour or anything to do it. So it was a good video. Plus, it had the details for my giveaway. My subscriber giveaway, which I will go over again in every video for a little while. So what I'll say is, if you are a subscriber, if you comment and like both, you have to do both, all three, you have to be all three, a subscriber, comment, and so you have to be a subscriber, you have to comment, you have to like every video that you watch. And it will enter you into surprise drawings that will happen on a regular basis. I won't tell you how often. It could be as much as once a week, which would be like every 3 or 4 videos. We'll see. That is going to depend on how much ephemera I get made. You could win free ephemera made by me. Could be a little book. It could be a journal. It could be a notebook. It could be anything. You never know what I'm going to be giving away that week. So there you are, Linda, my dear. This is the double pocket, and it is a pocket here. And a pocket here. Sorry, let's try this again. It's a pocket here. And a pocket here. Tell you what I'm going to do, because that's driving me crazy. I'm not used to working with such flimsy paper. The majority of my stuff is printed on Epson presentation paper, but it's very costly, and I have been going through it like it's water. In fact, Amazon says, oh, we'd like to offer you a bulk deal, but what you had to do that, I said, no, thank you. I didn't want to fill out a whole bunch of stuff, and I just said no, thank you. But I was using a lot, so My voice is extremely growly today. I have a sore throat, but it's from allergies draining into my throat, so bear with me. Try not to growl at you too much like a bear. There we go, Linda, my love. This is that. So it starts out with a piece of paper that hopefully is printed on both sides. And this could even be scrapbook paper if that is what you have. Coffee paper works lovely. In fact, I think, I was looking to see. This is actually pink paper that has been dyed. It's coffee paper, or avocado paper. So you're going to start with a sheet of paper. You're going to cut it in half. So that's 4 and 4 is 8. So you really don't need all the extra sides. So 4 inches and 4 inches, okay? And then you're going to cut it, take that, the left side you're going to put over here, and this is going to become your full page right here. This side here is going to become your 2 strips, but you don't need all of those. So you're going to cut it to 8 inches right here. And then this little section becomes one of your cards, and this becomes the 2 fold over pockets. So it's cut it in half. These are 4 each. This is 8, and this is the remainder, whatever that's going to be. Okay? So there you go. Hopefully you're not too confused. I apologize. That was like my worst ever. Oh, goodness gracious. Alrighty. Hopefully you guys get the idea of that. I'm not used to like giving dimensions and things. I'll get better at that. I'm really just used to, you know, making my things and maybe talking a little bit about it as I go along. But I'm really not used to doing all of that. So, you'll have to bear with me. It's not something I've done in a long time. I was a demonstrator for Discovery Toys and Mary Kay and all those kind of companies, candy companies and things. So I do have a background in it, but it's been years and years and I'm not used to it. I'm not practiced at it. I'm not, you know. So there we are, ladies. And now what happens is, because I have a lot of extras, these will get decorated. They'll go into a bin, and that bin eventually I will pull out some things and I will send you a message and say, hey, I need your address. I'd like to send you some happy mail to thank you for watching my channel and liking and commenting and being a subscriber. So that's my giveaway, and you don't know when that's going to happen or how soon it'll be. I really don't want to tell you, so it's a surprise. That's the whole point, because I don't want the professionals who actually have their computer set to just, anytime someone puts giveaway, they go there, they do the thing they have to do that one time, and then they never come back. So I want to reward my ladies who take the time to watch me every single day, or every time I have a video, and they're participating and they're active. They are going to get rewarded, because as I said before, I can't make thousands and hundreds and thousands of pieces of ephemera and fill up my shop, because they're just gone immediately, which I'm very blessed for that. I'm so thankful that you all love my work. But there's so many ladies that wanted it and couldn't get it and were mad and frustrated, and I don't blame you. I would be too, because there are people I follow and I have to wait and I have to be on it to get their stuff. And sometimes I get a little irritated, so I get it, you know, I do. Maybe what we could do, we have a few minutes before I start my next piece, so I think what I'll do is maybe do a little decorating here. I think I would like to, like I said, I didn't set up a lot on purpose because I just feel like it's been an epic fail the last few times. So kind of going to fly by the seat of my pants crafting today. I think that's better, although I may be kicking myself later going, ooh, why did I do that? Because right now I'm looking for my laces, and they're always in my little lace box. And right now I do not see my little laces that I like to use. Well, I used this one since I can't find the other one. Oh, there's one. Where's my other one? I'll use that. Okay, I'll pull out some things that I think I can use. All right, we're going to put that away for a minute. I'm better at the decorating than I am at the explanation. I want to see what I have here. A lot of these were my mom's laces that she had in her stash, and when she passed away, she gave me a bunch of things. So before she passed away, actually, she started giving me things because we worked together for so many years. And honestly, I don't remember what stories I've told you, ladies. So if I've told you before, excuse me, because like I said, we lost a few videos. So Anyway, she and I crafted together and did shows and all that good stuff. So she gave me, when she knew she was dying from breast cancer, she gave me a bunch of her things, started giving me things. Here, take this. Here, take that. I want you to use this. I want you to do this. And the other thing about it is that we worked together so much is that we gave each other fabric and patterns, and oh my gosh, we just exchanged everything. So after a while, it was kind of hard to tell whose was what. And we shopped together, so we would go clear out a store, and we'd get confused as to whose was whose. So I ended up with doubles of things because she bought some and I bought some. But these are very retro, vintage laces. I'm going to use this. I could use Fabri-Tac on this, but I actually feel this works just fine. I'm surprised it works on fabric because I think it was designed for glitter, but whatever, we've all adopted it for our work, and it seems to be working just fabulous. I'm sure the creators of this had no idea that our particular group was going to just adopt it and take it over and say, oh, we need it. I just ordered some more. This poor little bottle is well loved and well used, but it's only 2 ounces and it doesn't bother my arthritis. So I really like it. And I only have big ones to fill with. So I ordered another one, and my little end is getting kind of funky. So I thought, let's just get a new one. It was supposed to be here today. We'll see. There we go. Still testing the camera as far as in and out. So we'll see how this one goes. Yesterday's was very, very close. The last one that I just lost, heartbreakingly so, it was a beautiful long video, and it had, I did all this work, and we crafted together for and it was an hour. I lost it, and oh my gosh, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, it was way out. You saw my whole table. It was crazy. It was like too nuts for your eye. You just would have been like, whoa. So we'll see. Hopefully this video is better. It's in between. I was trying to tell my husband, could we please get something in between, because I don't need them right up here, and I don't need them to see the whole table. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not what I want you to concentrate on the project, not on all the junk on my table. And it's not junk. It's not junk. So I think I told you ladies before, maybe, can't remember. I work in 3, 5, 7, 9. So if I'm cutting pearls, or I'm cutting papers, or I'm making bunches. So I went for 5 here because it gives me nice balance. Okay. I don't know that this needs decoration. It is such a beautiful paper. I hate to cover it up with anything. I'm like, what could I put on there? Maybe just a word. Pardon my reach. These are a jewel design words. I know you probably recognize them from Gail. Let's see what I have that's cut. I'm looking for these pink words. No, I want a word, but oh gosh, maybe I don't want pink. Normally I go for pink, but I'm thinking, think. I feel like Pooh Bear. Think. I loved him as a kid. Loved Pooh Bear. Oh my gosh, I had one. I think for my 13th birthday, I asked for a stuffed Pooh Bear. Crazy, I know. I wanted something to cuddle with, and he was adorable, and he was really big back then. Oh my gosh, everybody was into Pooh Bear. Adults, everybody. I had a sweatshirt, you name it. I probably still have it. And I know I have Pooh Bear. He's hanging out in a box somewhere in storage. Oh, wait. Blossom. Maybe that. I'm not sold on a word. It's rare for me not to be sold on a word. I don't know what the deal is. These are all Jolene's, every one of these. I was looking to see if I had any explanations. No. What do I have here? Beautiful. Those are too big. Good thing we have every size in the world, right? Okay. Might be Blossom. We'll see. Either that or it's going to be a number, or, but see, there's a number right there, so I didn't want to use another one. I mean, generally I would put a number. Gosh, I've broken all my nails off, and they hurt like heck. I snapped off 3. Well, I broke them all past the quick, and I've had to wait for them to grow out enough to come out before they would bleed all over the place. I lost one yesterday on the middle finger. The first finger went last week. And the one next to it's is broken halfway across, but it's still hooked to the flesh. So, ooh, as creepy as that sounds. I can't pick anything up. I just need a tiny bit of fingernail. I don't need the whole thing, but I need something. This mats drive me crazy. I'm gonna have to tape this thing down. I use this to glue on because I don't want to ruin my beautiful Arteza mat. So I don't care what I get on this. I could just throw that away. Using my Tim Holtz scissors that I absolutely adore. Just a little bit of ink. Get rid of the white. Jolene does a good job of colorizing these, so I really don't have to use much of anything on them. Needs something, ladies. It needs something. What does it need? I'm thinking, if you know me, what it is I need. I think I need some book page. Just the tiniest. Here's my bag of goodies. Rare for me not to know what I want. Truly rare for me not to know what I want. Ooh, guess what's coming in now, ladies? Can you guess? Do you know? If it's not lace, and it's not pearls, and it's not a number, it's gotta be a butterfly, right? Oh my goodness, your crazy friend. Now, do I have a butterfly I'll like for this? Whew, that butterfly's kind of big. Hello. Hi, everybody. Would you all want to come? I don't think you'll all fit on there. I'm sorry. You have to wait your turn. Geez, they're jumping off the table here. Well, you know, I think it's probably going to be a butterfly. I do have some plain butterflies I could use. Too big. Too big, too big, too big. Cute, though. Huh? Let me see. What else have I got? You know, some days decorating goes like lickety-split, and I'm done, and there's no problems. And other days I take a while. Today I'm taking a while. What do we have here? Do we have a piece we could put that on? That's too big, huh? Well, that definitely gives it some texture. Whoa. Wowzer. Well, maybe we'll do that. What the heck? Why not? Why not? And I'm sure some of you are going, no, don't do it. But I'm gonna. I'm absolutely gonna. I'm using that beautiful 3D paper. I don't know if I've showed this to you or not, ladies, because, like I said, don't know what I lost. Alrighty, there we go. That's it. I'm gonna go with that. Put those butterflies away. Let's clear up some of this mess we got here. There we are. I feel better now. All clean. Alrighty, let's put. We got texture going now. Lordy, we got it all. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Making a mess. I'm hoping my little... These are not intended for children, but I do have grandchildren, and they are allowed to watch my videos. I'm hoping my 3 youngest grandchildren who live in Arizona, and I haven't seen in over a year, are watching their Grammy craft. because I don't think there's anything wrong with them watching their grandma craft. So I really got to watch my verbiage here. So, just in case, I wouldn't mind if the older ones watched too, like my son. But he doesn't have an hour to give up, you know, or a half hour. So I told him I understood that, you know, kind of long. But if he had any downtime, if he was bored or waiting for the kids to fall asleep or some fun thing, you know, maybe he could turn on his good old mom. And because I haven't seen him in over a year either. Oh, and I miss my baby so much. My son and I were always so close. In fact, we used to own a business together. So, you know, I'm very close to both my children. As you know, I work with Jolene. We have a shop together. And my son and I had a business together. And I miss him like crazy. He had to move to Arizona for a job. And two of my grandchildren, well, one of them was just a baby when they moved there. And the other one was born there. And I think I've seen her once, maybe. So, not fault of theirs, just the times changed. And what were we going to do, you know? So, I'm hoping they're watching their grandma. But if they're not, so I got to watch my P's and Q's here. If you're watching, hi, babies. Grammy loves you. And if you're not, well, hi, babies. Grammy loves you. To anybody else that needs that. You need a Grammy? I'll be your Grammy. Okay? Alrighty. Probably not old enough to be some of you's Grammys, but and maybe too old to be others. Alrighty, so there we go. We have some little goodies in our little envelope. And normally I would, did I decorate both sides on that other one? I was looking for it. I threw it on my desk. Guess what? Now I can't find it. Oh, here we go. Alrighty, so this one yeah, I did decorate the inside, but I don't think I will today because I want to show this other pocket. And I'll do that. I'll decorate these off camera. So should I decide to give them away, sorry, my chair decided to take off on me. Jeez, almost ended up on the floor. You hear a big thunk? You know, that was me hitting the floor. Ow. All right. I didn't do that. Anyway, so I'll decorate these. They'll be a surprise so that if I pull your name, you'll be surprised what you got. So what I wanted to show you is I made these wonderful little ephemera holders. And I made all these different pieces of ephemera. And I made the holders to hold them so I could find them easily by just opening them up. Ta-da! Okay, and here's the one with the butterfly. Aren't they cute? Now, I probably won't use a butterfly because, well, I could, I guess, if I want to be crazy butterfly lady. I'll just put one on that side for now, okay, to close it, but. Alrighty, so anyway, these are my little, pretty cool. They're just file folder with some strips glued on. And I leave space, you know, to put in the pieces of ephemera so that my ephemera's not running around. I used to have these in little dishes and oh my gosh, they were getting broken and chipped and just all kinds of bad things were happening. So I saw these on Happiness and Crafting and I decided I should make some. So I did, and these are all her papers and a lot of her elements. Not every bit of it's hers, but a good amount of these are things that she sells in her shop. These are papers and kits that she sells in her shop over at Happiness and Crafting. So that's them. So you got to see something fun today. Let me move those away. They're sitting in I have a cart next to me, similar to what Gail has. Although the one next to me is a long flat top, a worktop cart. So they're longer shelves. They're not the little trays. They're actually flat shelves. They're meant to be a bathroom cabinet, but it's worked very well for me. All right, there you go, Linda, my dear. Done. Those are for you. Have you ever had anybody make stuff for you before? If not, I'm really happy it was me. All right, so we're going to move those out of the way, and we are going to move on to the next one that I hopefully don't make a mess out of today. We'll see. I'm going to make these with you on here instead of, you know, I didn't want to measure and cut and do all on the other ones, and I probably just should have because it was just too confusing. I know now I'm going to have to do that for future. So this is how we learn, by doing. Alrighty, so this little project, I did cut some things for it already. so we can decorate when we're done. There's my little scrap bag. And I brought along some papers. And I think this will be my next one. Now, this is what we have. Oh, I'm going to move that out of the way, actually. I was just going to be right in my way because these are tall. They are the full length of your paper. I imagine you could use a 12 by 12 if you wanted, but I'm thinking it would be too much for me personally. So again, this is a paper that's printed on both sides. I just put it in the printer, printed my first side, and I have a base one I use that I printed on the back. So this one is just a matter of folding it in thirds. And I'm going to pull this up. Excuse me a minute. I need to see where I'm at. You could do this two ways. Okay, you can fold this in half. I'll do this one that way. I'm going to lightly fold it. Then you can fold it a little bit past your line. And a little bit. Now this line we do want to burnish down because we want this one to stay. I just kind of want to take out that other line. I don't really want that in there. And then we're going to make another. And I wanted a little bit of a lip. I want one to fold over the other so that I can glue. Okay. Now, again, this is just, you could do this in a cardstock, but I will tell you the cardstock's gonna be a lot harder when it comes to the ends to fold, so you might not want to do that. Then what you want to do is you want to take your ends, you're going to bring them up, you're going to kind of fold these two here so they're even, and you're going to bring them down to the inside. You're gonna, just a little line, okay? We're not going to fold it too hard yet. I'm going to turn it around, make sure those match up on the end. And we're going to bring it down to the line. I'm not going all the way to the line because I found when I did that, it really choked it up in there when I had to fold it again. Okay, so now we have something that looks like this. We're going to leave those just like they're at. And then we're going to take these. That was just to give us our line. So that they were all even. You don't have like one more than the other and you have a wonky V. So, because that's going to be your pocket. Excuse me, I'm going to get some water. Give me a second. Took my allergy meds. They dry out your mouth, though, which is not great when you're filming. No one wants to hear me gagging, so let's not do that, right? And there you have it. There's your wonderful little pocket. Look at that. Now, I could have given myself a sharper V here, and I will do that the next time. I didn't bring it in quite far enough, but the last time, these ended up into the fold, and I had to cut it off. So I don't want to do that this time. So we will take our magic glue. I have to decide which side I want. I guess we'll do that one. And we're just going to put a little along this line and a little along this line. That way, oh shoot. That way, my watch hung up on my table here. Couldn't run it. And we're going to go like this. And we're going to make sure that we didn't glue it to the inside of the envelope. Would be bad. Now, if you cannot or you do not have the ability to have a print on both sides, and this is white on the inside, all you have to do is take a scrap of paper. Let's see, do I have any scraps that color? I don't. But what you could do, this will be a little small, but you'll get the idea. Let me grab these scraps. I have scraps everywhere. Goodness gracious. All right, is take some paper, and you could slide it in. Just pretend this is this wide. You could slide it in, cut it off, and glue it to give you color, right? Just put it in there. So you could do that. I don't know if that would fit. Cut it here. But I didn't really want to fuss with it, so I used, I was trying to do this an easy way, not happening. I've developed a permanent sniffle. Jeez, crazy at my age. So you would glue it, slide it in, glue it down. There you go. Now it's lined inside, okay? And what I highly recommend is before you glue this right here, you would put your pieces of paper down, then glue it so that you don't have to try to slide it in when it's sticky. You know how that is. It's awful. It will stick on you every single time until you're going crazy. And you don't want to do that. So, you know, really think about gluing it in before. All right. So then we want to take this, and I'm actually going to do it. Oh, I can do it this way. Pull it up, and there you have it. You can make it dead even, or you can choose to fold it like this, okay? And I actually, on this one, I did that. So I think on this one, I didn't really want it dead even like that. I wanted it to be a little bit different. Generally, you're going to glue this in so no one will see that, but I could decorate that out. It's no big deal because you're going to decorate both sides, right? I'm going to give it, excuse me, the barest hint. Sorry, ladies, my throat. I debated filming today, but if I didn't film today, I wasn't going to get any videos to you. So I have committed to myself, and I don't know if I can keep this up, but I'd like to have 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, with a potential for a bonus of some other project or something interesting that I want to share or something I want to show, reveal. Might be a bonus video, a quick one. So that could happen. So that's my tentative schedule is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Don't hold it to me to it just yet. I have to see if I can manage that. All right, so there we are. There's 2 of those. I'm going to do it again, and then we'll do some decorating. I have more papers. I printed a bunch so I could do this. All right, let me... No, I made a big mess out of my nice clean desk. Because on the weekend, I put every single thing away, cleaned it all up so I could start fresh with fresh energy this week. Let's pick a paper. Let's pick a paper. Now, this is a heavier paper. This is the presentation paper that is like, it's the same weight as a light cardstock. So that is the heavier. Ooh, these are Rachel's papers. These are from her spring. She did a set that had bunnies on them and a set without. So if you haven't seen these, they are stunning. This is Shabbydabbydoodah. This is one of her collage pieces. This one I'm not sure of. I couldn't find the tag on that, and I got it before I knew I was going to be, if that one's playing, before I knew I was going to be filming. So I'm going to have to see if I can look it up, you know, that I was going to do YouTube videos early on by. I saw it on Gail's channel, and I'm not sure who it is. So if you happen to be watching and this is your paper, please speak up so I know who you are. Because I couldn't find, I know there was a little slip of paper pinned on it, and it got lost. So what should we do next? This is so pretty. I think I'm gonna deviate from my pink. I'm tired of pink. I love pink, but I'm kind of tired of it right now. So this one, you could just roll this to get your thirds. If you're good enough at it. I did my first one in a roll, but I wasn't real thrilled, so I'm just going to do it this way. This is so much easier. No stress, no strain. Just kind of give it a light, very light fold. And fold it in just slightly over that line that you did, so you have something to glue it to. And fold again. You want to give it yourself a little glue room. Doesn't have to be exact. If it bothers you, you can measure. I'm not gonna. No measuring for me, ladies. That's why I don't sew anymore, because I don't want to. My whole life was measurements and perfection. No, no, no. We're not doing that here. Otherwise, I always tell you, perfectly imperfect. I shoot for perfection, but I won't always get it. So, Alrighty, now we're gonna pull these up. And these aren't gonna exactly match over here. Don't stress over it. You can always adjust your little triangles. I'm gonna bring it down further this time so I don't have that square, but hopefully I don't get into the fold and create bulk. And then I'm going to, boy, this paper is stubborn today. It's fighting me. No, no, don't fool me. Okay, here we go. Get it out of the fold. No, no, you're not going to go in there. All right. We're going to turn these in. Now, I didn't on the last one, but I will on this one. I forgot that you want to probably put a bit of glue here so they don't get in your way. See, this one I'm close, so it's going to make a little bit of a bulk in there. Darn it. Oh, well. No biggie. It's just paper. That's what this little tool's for. So make it behave. Bend it into submission. If you don't want like that line down there, then don't fold it in half. I'm finding I'm not liking it. And if it really was bothering me, I again could just cover that in with a piece of paper, slide a piece. Now this is when you would put your other paper in here. Say I wanted to have music paper in here. Let me see if I have any on my desk. I probably didn't bring any. Let me see in my, I'm having an avalanche on my side here. Whoops, there you go. Let me see if I have some paper. I don't need very much because it doesn't have to go down very far. And I'm actually going to turn it upside down. Oh. Oh yay, I don't need all that. Wasn't crazy about that. And this is what you would do at this point. You would just do this. Okay, and that would hide your line. If it wasn't if it was white inside or you didn't like this line, you could just simply put a little bit of whatever paper you want. Something complimentary. Okay. I only have a few more minutes, ladies, so we may not get to decorate these up today. But I could definitely come back and show you, you know, what I did. Is that going to cover? No. Okay, you got to go this way. My treble clefs are going the wrong way. Okay. I don't want all that white space up there. And yes, my music's upside down. I know. I'm looking for the part, though, that shows the most music. Okay. Because if I turn it, you're not seeing anything exciting, so it's going to go this way. Normally I'd glue stick this in, but I don't feel like getting all sticky, so just using my Art Glitter glue. This was a fabulous idea, Tina. I love these. I did make some during the mass make. It's funny. If I'm watching Tina, I've gone to bed and I'm watching her in a video. I'm laying in bed. I will get up and go make one so that I can get up in the morning and make a bunch more. Because otherwise, I stay awake all night thinking about it. And I'm like, no, that's not good. Get up and make it because you're just going to stay awake wanting to be creative all night. And let's see, can we tell? No real top or bottom. Oh, I hate folding these because then you lose half the stuff. You make this the front. There we go. Then I got my pretties. I wanted the pretties. I'm going to make them a little bit longer this time. You can change the length every time. There's no set. So there you go. You've got double pockets here. You could stick your tags or letters, notes, cards, whatever you want in here. Wrap it around your page. Isn't that adorable? Super duper cute. What else have I got? Oh, I've got some pretty. Oh, I have these. These are pretty. Stick that in there. What else we got? Well, you get the idea. So there we are, ladies. Those are double flip pockets. We have just a couple minutes. Maybe I could do a little something. I don't know. Trying to stick around the hour mark. Maybe I could do a little of this. I could, oh, that's so pretty. There we go. A little of that. And these are all from Happiness in Crafting. One of her kits. Embrace. That's not pink enough. Possibility. Gratitude. I like gratitude. This one says, a beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. Or do I like this one better? No. How about this one? Be your own kind of beautiful. Oh, that's so pretty. I think I like this one better. Boy, don't break all your nails, ladies. It's really hard to pick anything. Or I could just simply put a word and a flower on there. Another flower, a bigger flower, or a butterfly or something, you know. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. That's pretty. I don't think I have any. I would love a piece of doily, but I don't think I have any in my little magic bag. Let me see if I do. And we will finish up here for today. Did I throw any bits of doily in here? I throw everything in this little bag because it's something that I use every time, and usually everything I want is in here. But of course, this one time, no doilies. Oh, duh. I have doilies right next to me. If they got any closer, honest to goodness, they would bite me. But I'm still not used to this room yet, in my defense. I'm really not. So let me see if we want a piece of doily. I believe we do. Let's see. Got it. Got it. Ink it. Don't want anything quite that bright white. Looks like I might have already inked this puppy. I probably was going to use her and then didn't. You know how that is. Sorry, inking and thinking, as Miss Gail says. There we go. Got it. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to put that off to one side. Let me make sure before I... Sorry, just got to double check this. Try not to overthink. Kind of just put a little, I didn't want to rip it because these are pretty old and delicate, but I didn't want it quite so straight, so here we go. Forgive my slow start today, ladies, and my confusion. I hope I didn't confuse you too much in the very beginning. Hopefully I redeemed myself here at the end. Practice. Practice, practice, practice. That's what I need, is practice. And the only way I'm going to get is just to do. All right. Let me get my little butterfly. Which way do I want her to go? Yes, I think I like that. All right, my girl. Pretty little pink butterfly. These butterflies are from Angela Kerr. She has a beautiful set of butterflies out in all the colors, all the pastel colors. So I highly recommend you go over and check out her butterflies. I'm going to leave this just kind of up, just a little bit. Kind of give it a little raise, a little bump there. Give us some dimension. Oh, isn't that pretty? Doesn't that look good? Look at that. Isn't that cute? I don't know if you can see that. I feel like she needs something there. Do we bling her? Or do we pearl her? And that will depend on whether or not I can find my bling or my pearls in this mess that I created on my desk here. Well, I found the pearls, so it's not the bling. No diamante. Okay. Now in this, I'm only going to do 2. It's the only time I break my rule of uneven numbers. So I'm doing butterflies. Super duper sticky. There we go. Oh, isn't that lovely? And now if you were not going to glue this down and you're actually going to use this back side, I would just go ahead and decorate that up as well. And I will do that too. I'll do that off camera. And then maybe I'll show you the next time. And then maybe you'll get it in your mailbox. You just never know, ladies. So don't forget to like, be a subscriber, like, and comment. And that way I can chat with you too, because I love that best. So thank you, ladies. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out in my studio with me for a little while today and crafting. And I will see you very soon. Hugs and kisses.